Do not just write the value without recording any narration. You don't have to narrate exactly the same way, all of you, but narrate in a way that we understand that this, what do you call it? This amount represent what? Okay.
So advocate, is it correct? Is it correct to narrate it as a cancel debit order there?
Correct. Cancel debit order, still correct. Okay. And the value there is 1779. The value there is 1779. Now we go to number 3. Number 3 says, EFT payments totaling 17,218 have not yet been presented for payments to the bank. And we say, this is an outstanding payment. This is an outstanding payment, and it's outstanding at the bank. It's reflecting only in your cash book, but not in the bank. Now, in the cash book, it's reflecting on the credit side because that's where you record the EFT payments. Now, this EFT payments with a credit in your cash book is not reflecting in your bank statement. Now you need to record it in your bank statement. Is it a credit or is it a debit?
Debit.
Debit.
17218. Because it's a debit, you simply say less outstanding payment.
Sorry, I got lost there for a second.
On the left-hand side, where you wrote balances per bank statement, underneath that, write less outstanding payment. Just underneath that. Right? Less outstanding, because it's a debit. A debit is you're going to subtract it. So you say less outstanding payment, and then underneath 114310, you write 17218, just under it. 17218. Just underneath it. 17218. See that? That's where you are going to record it. 17218. Less outstanding payment 17218. You're going to record it like that. Now, as soon as you record it like that, then you say 114310 minus 17218. How much is your subtotal? Okay, I'll come to that, Safila. 114310 minus 17218. How much do you get?
97092.
97092. And then on the far left there, you just write subtotal. Now, Safila, what I'm saying is, because we are using the standard format, you remember when you use the bank statement layout, the payments will always go to the left and the receipt will go to the credit side, which is the right-hand side. Now, we are using the standard format. The standard format is the one that I've shown you there on page 25 of your manual. That is the standard format. So in terms of the standard format, just only record one column, and then what you do is, if the transaction is supposed to be a debit, you will say less it or minus. If it's supposed to be a credit, you will say add or plus. And every time you minus or you add, you calculate your subtotals. Every time you minus or you add, you calculate your subtotals. As you can see here, you see that? Unfortunately, they say the background is the problem there. But you'll see there, I've got three values there. The balance, that outstanding payment, and then I've got the subtotal. So that is basically how you will deal with that transaction. I think it wanted me to have something.
Can you show your piece of paper, advocate, again? I can't see it correctly.
I'm just trying to see if I can find something a bit darker to write on. Okay, just quickly, I'll do it just now. Okay, let me quickly do it.
If you go
Okay.
to the top of your screen and you see the 3 dots there, if you click on it, you can turn off your background effects.
Oh, background effect, more
So you
action.
Those 3 dots at the top, and then you go
Yes,
to
I go to.
It's the 5th setting from the bottom.
Oh, from the bottom. Let me just go there. Turn off incoming video, dial pad, stop recording, turn on live caption. That apply background effect. And then yes, it gives me colors here. Which one do I choose now?
Choose the one where it says like none.
Where it says?
So if you say apply background effects, there's like a circle with a slash through it.
Yes.
Yes, click on that.
Okay, I've clicked on that. Let me see. And it says apply.
Perfect.
That's the first lesson, eh? Thank you.
Yes, it's clear.
Yes, that's the first lesson. Thank you very much. That's that. You see that there. I said there. The first transaction there I wrote with a pen is balance as per bank statement 114310, and I say less outstanding payment 17218, and then from there I say subtotal because it's 114310 less 17218 and subtotal 97092. So that is how you deal with the standard format. Okay. Now let's proceed and cut it quickly. I see we are running behind to be the curfew. Now that was number 3. Yes, that was number 3. Now let's look at number 4. A deposit of 3114 made on the 30th of September 2020 is not reflected in the bank statement. Now this is a deposit. That's very important. It's a deposit.
Credit.
It's an income which was debited on the cash book.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a credit in the bank statement.
It must be a credit in your bank reconciliation statement, correct? Because it's a deposit in your cash book. Now it must be a credit in your bank statement. Because it's a credit in your bank statement, you are going to say add or plus. Yes, add outstanding deposit. Add outstanding deposit in the amount of 3114. And then you say 97092 plus 3114. How much do you get?
100206.
100206.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your subtotal again. That's your subtotal again. 100. Your subtotal there 100206. That's how you are going to
So
record that one.
each time you add an amount, you have to put a total.
Yes, every time record the amount, then put the subtotal of that. Whether you add or you less, record the subtotal. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
All right. Now let's go to number 5. An EFT for 2736 drawn on the business account has been erroneously paid by the bank from the trust account. And we are saying here, this is a bank error. The bank has made an error, paid a business transaction out of the trust account. And we are saying the bank made an error. And because the bank made an error, the bank must fix the error, and so it must be fixed in our bank reconciliation statement. The question is, are you going to add it or are you going to less it?
We're going to
You must edit on your.
edit because the bank is correcting, it's paying it back from where it took it by erroneously. Yeah.
Correct. Add bank error. You can say add bank error business transaction. Add bank error business transaction, and then that is the amount of 2736. And then after that, you say 1000206 plus 2736. How much do you get?
102,942.
102?
942.
942. Correct. 102,942 as your subtotal there. 102,942, and then you record it like that and you leave it for now. And now you've got that EFT reversal that you got from your client. EFT that was paid by your client, which has now been reversed, and they say it has not been entered in your cash book. And we know that the bank is the one that can reverse. And then I say, because it's an EFT that you got from your client, it means it was initially a credit. Now, when the bank reverses it, it's going to be a debit in your bank statement. That means in which account are you going to record it now?
Credit.
Supplementary cash book.
Credit your supplementary cash book, yes.
Can we take it easy on that one, Advocate?
Yes, I'm gonna explain it again. To reversal, that is 734. I am saying just quickly gonna do this. The bank statement. So the cash book first. Cash book and bank statement. And then that was you received this money here initially 734. And then it was credited here 734. That was the EFT. That was how this transaction was initially. That's how this transaction was initially. It's a debit in your supplementary cash book, and it was a credit in your bank statement because your client paid it directly into your bank statement by crediting it into your bank statement. And then it was posted to the debit side of your cash book.
Correct.
Now they say the bank reverses it. Now we come here and say reversal. 734. Now, when the bank reverses it, the bank is going to record it on the debit side as a reversal. Now, as soon as the bank record that debit as a reversal, then we've got a problem in our cash book, because in our cash book, we only have it recorded on one side. Now, that debit in your bank statement does not have a mesh in your cash book, isn't so?
True.
True.
That's why we say you are going to credit your supplementary cash book with that 734. And as soon as it's credited here, reversal 734. Now you've got that 734 on the debit side. You also have you've got 734 on the credit side of your cash book as it is on the debit side of your bank statement. That's why I'm saying you are going to record it here on the debit side of your credit side of your supplementary cash book. That's why you record that reversed EFT. Credit side of your supplementary cash book. Now the last transaction. An electronic transfer of 30,000 rand by a client has not been entered in the cash book. Electronic transfer.
Debit, we are receiving.
We are receiving, correct. You debit your
Supplementary
Cash
cash book.
yes. Go to your supplementary cash book on the left-hand side, which is the debit side. EFT payment. 30,000 rands. EFT payments, 30,000 rands. Now, we are done with those transactions. The last thing that you need to do is balance your books and say if your bank reconciliation balances. Now, let's go to our supplementary cash book on the debit side. I want you to add everything on the debit side from your side. Just add everything on the debit side. In your supplementary cash book and tell me how much is the total. Please mute yourself. Can you mute yourself? We'll be done in the next 2 minutes. Please mute yourself. 2 minutes will be done. Slova, can you mute yourself? Okay. Just at the debit side. Giving me 103,676. Is that the amount that we get? 103.
Correct.
676.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. 103,676. Can you subtract the credit side? Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Subtract the credit side.
Gives you
102,942. 102,942.
102,942.
102,942. Now you write on the credit side of your supplementary cash book on the right hand side. Just write balance 102,942. In your supplementary cash book, just write balance 102,942. That's the balance in your supplementary cash book. Now let's go into your bank statement. Your bank reconciliation statement. What is the last transaction there?
102,942.
102,942. You can simply write, yes, you can simply write balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book, 102,942. Now, as soon as you record that, you will say that your bank statement and your cash book balances. That's what we want to see at the end of each and every month. Your bank statement and your cash book must always balance. Okay. Any question so far before we start tomorrow?
That's very clear.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one last question.
Yes, one last question.
I
There
just wanted
is
to find out.
sold out.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna attend all of you, one person at a time.
Okay, can I go first? So I
Shirley,
can
yes,
see
go.
that the balance as per cash book, it balances, but there's a portion on the bottom there that says format based on layout of bank statements.
In your manual.
Yes.
Yes. You'll
Yeah,
see it
the,
also.
the
It also
layout
gives you
is
the same
simply
balance. You
showing
see that.
which one must be credited, which one must be debited. Yeah.
You see that in your, let me just see your format based on the bank statement. You say, okay, the bottom one here.
So
But
is
you'll
it,
see,
so do we
you'll
have
see that,
to, is
you'll
this
see
something
that
that
even
we
in
would
that,
have to draft in the exam?
no, you don't draft two, you draft only one, the one that we have done.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes.
Advocate, can I help here on that one? Can I help here on that one?
Yes.
The amount on the debit side, girl, it's that's why it's reflecting in brackets. It shows that it's a minus.
Yeah.
I think putting it down here, it's making it clear that the amount on the debit side is supposed to be subtracted.
Subtracted. Yes. Correct. You'll see
Our
that
own-
17218 is on the debit side in the one at the bottom.
Yes.
Correct.
Sorry, Advocate, just one little question. What's the time allocation like for the exam?
It's 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah.
But
Advocate,
does 2 hours cater for typing? Because some of us cannot type quickly.
Look, it cater for that, and I can tell you, you will finish in time.
Noted.
if because the biggest problem that students always have is that we don't understand the course, and it takes time for us to read and understand the statement. And I can tell you, after these classes, you will want to write the exam immediately. So
Advocate,
speed is not going to be the problem.
sorry, sir. Is
Yes.
there anything you would like us to read before tomorrow's lesson from our study guide?
Look, tomorrow I'm still going to proceed with the bank reconciliation statement. You can just read around the bank reconciliation statement. Don't go further than chapter 3. Don't go further than chapter 3 for the manual. No, sorry. Let me just sorry. Don't go further than chapter 4.
Chapter 4, okay.
Yeah, don't go further than chapter 4. You can read everything before then, and then the rest of the things, and I will take you through.
Okay. On your introductory remark, you mentioned that on the supplementary cash book, on the debit side, for example, we can put positive, and then on the credit negative. Is that necessary on the exam, or is it just for me to remember?
I always say, look, when many students, they will write it like that in the exam, and they've not been punished, but you always say, make it for you to remember. Your work look very neat if you don't write the debits and the credit, but you will not be punished for writing it anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Advocate.
Okay.
Yes, with regards to the bank reconciliation statement in the exam, would it be incorrect if we do not use the standard format, but only resort to using the layout that is similar to the bank statement?
Look, both layouts are correct. Why I prefer the standard format is that when you use the standard format, you will see you get the transaction, you calculate subtotal and subtotal and subtotal until the last one. So many times you find that they give you a mark for that subtotal. And most of the time, if you use the bank statement layout, if you don't know how to use it, recording those subtotal, you will not record them. And unfortunately, you will get everything on the bank statement if the standard format gives 6 marks,
Yes.
then on the bank statement layout, you are not able to record those 2 subtotals. Then you miss those 2 marks, but you'll still get everything correct, but less 2 marks.
Okay.
Advocate, if I can assist Gift as well for accounting, because what you might get sometimes, you get that you don't balance. And when you don't balance, if you've got the other amounts correctly, you will still be marked correctly for them.
Correct, yes, yes.
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
Sure.
Advocate.
Yes,
In your standard format, you don't have to reflect the debit and the credit side.
No, you don't have to reflect the debits and the credit side. Your narrations must say everything. If it's a debit, we'll see with a less. If it's a credit, we'll see with an add or plus.
Okay, no, it's covered. Okay.
Okay. Any question again?
What time are we starting tomorrow?
Let's start at 5.
Okay.
We're supposed to start at 5. Let's all start at 5. I believe things tomorrow will work out. We'll start immediately at 5 o'clock. Let's all connect at 5.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Advocate. Now you must go home so that you don't miss your curfew.
No, I must go home. I must drive fast when I leave here.
You know, drive responsibly, don't speed.
We have forgiven you. We were upset with you, Advocate. Now we have forgiven you.
We're happy. You know what was the nice thing?
Yeah.
The nice thing is that we could hear you speaking with your anger, but you couldn't hear us.
We were very much frustrated, Advocate. Otherwise, if you were in front of us, we could have done something terrible.
So very understandable. Yeah?
No, I suggest that the gentleman speaks for himself. We are not that kind of best people.
You're not violent. You are not violent. I know many.
One last
Thank you.
question before you leave, Advocate.
Okay.
I just wanted to find out if we're studying at 5, will we be done by 8, or should we expect to go beyond 8 o'clock in the evening?
Look, I will say we should be done before 8:30.
Okay, Advocate.
Let me say that so that I'm safe, so that I don't just say 8 and then when we push and then you're gonna beat the hell out of me.
No, thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys, and then let's meet again tomorrow.
Thank you, Advocate.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Advocate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I earlier asked what the pass rate was for this course. Not that I doubt myself.
We've got more than 80% pass rate.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm confident I'll be there.
Yeah, no, definitely.